man. What's good, everybody? Joe, we're making Hayasu. Welcome back to the Hayasu Bros. Today we have collected Miscellany. That's how you say it? Miscellany? I think so. But we about to react to all of these collected Miscellany videos from Genshin Impact, of course. For what I've heard, y'all guys told me that this is basically gonna show me how like their gameplay is, like how their like style is gonna be and stuff. So I think so. We're about to check it out. This is about 44 videos, so I might do parts. I'm gonna at least do part 1 and then part 2, because this might be a long video over here for me. That might be too long. Like I ain't gonna hold you, but I think we start from the bottom, right? Yeah, we start with Venti. Yes, let me explain to you guys about the whole thing about the gaming and stuff like that, right? With the gaming, with the Genshin Impact gaming, yes, I will be doing gameplays of Genshin Impact. Yes, I want to do that. But before I do that, I also want to have like a setup, like a gaming setup, like a little gaming setup. So, you know, so like it'll be like some good gameplay, because I don't want to just, you know, record myself playing Genshin Impact. You'll just hear my voice. You're not going to see my, you know, reaction to certain stuff. Like, I don't like that. And I'm pretty sure y'all not going to like that as well. So I want to like get like a table, a monitor. Yeah, I just want to have like a little setup for, you know, for me to do gameplays and stuff, so you guys can actually enjoy the videos and actually tune in to like the Genshin Impact videos. So y'all question was, am I gonna play Genshin Impact? Am I gonna play, if I'm gonna play Genshin Impact? Yes, I am going to play it. I'm gonna play it. Yes. Just let me get the setup first. Let me just get everything set up first. I'm not gonna forget about the game. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I'm going to play it. All right, that's your answer. If you haven't done so already, man, make sure y'all go ahead and go to the website Anime Dakimakura. Is many pillows that you guys can get. I have one right now. Hold on, I'm about to get it right now, actually. This is my pillow right here. If you haven't seen it already, this is the Dakimakura pillow that I've been gifted by from Anime Dakimakura. So make sure y'all go to the website. It'll be in the description down below, and you can use the code HIYASU, 10% off, ADP-HIYASU. All right, without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, so we are gonna start with Venti, Skyward Sonnet. Let's go. All right, let me see if I'm recording though. All right, yes I am. This is 2 years ago, so this is the first one that they put out. So, are we good? All right.
A mysterious bard named Venti has recently appeared in the world, singing tales of the city of freedom and romance.
Y'all jokes talking about, oh, you're not gonna mistake him as a she. Damn, y'all on my neck about that. Y'all still is. Y'all over here commenting, Venti's a guy. I get it. Gosh. I get it. He's cool though.
Mondstadt,
I mess with him.
of the North, a free nation with no ruler. This once bitter cold land in the north of Tibet is now fertile. A blessing left by the god of Anemo, they say. 1,000 years have passed since the god of Anemo left this land. But to me, it has only been half that time.
Come on, traveler, let's go. The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
Okay.
As an archer with the power of Anemo, Venti can battle with ease in almost any environment. His versatile attack style and his ability to launch enemies with his elemental skill allow for a high amount of mobility in battle.
Okay.
His unique elemental burst can pull together nearby enemies.
Oh, okay.
Making him a strategic character who can both deal damage and control the
battlefield, because you can pull everybody in.
When Venti is in your party, gliding consumes less stamina for all characters.
Oh.
Needless to say, this skill will come in handy on your adventures.
Right. You can travel more
along when exploring the beautiful open world. Normal attacks can perform up to 6 consecutive shots.
Okay.
The first and fourth shots can fire an extra
arrow. Okay.
While the 6th shot deals greater damage. Hold the attack button to use a more powerful aim shot. When fully charged, an anemo-infused arrow is fired and deals even more damage to the enemy. Call upon the wind on which hymns and songs fly to lift your enemies up into the sky. When you use the elemental skill Skyward Sonnet, Venti summons a wind domain at the enemy's location, dealing area of effect animal damage.
Okay.
Enemies are launched into the air.
Like I said, Venti seems like
Skyward Sonnet to summon an even larger
great character to use.
Venti, dealing greater area of effect damage and launching enemies into the air.
That I saw in one of the trailers.
This powerful wind to fly high into the air. Adept use of this skill not only allows you to attack enemies, but also dodge attacks and move around the environment. If the opportunity presents itself, you can also use a plunging attack from above. Wind domains can even be utilized to help you get around.
Okay.
After unlocking the talent Embrace of Winds, holding Skyward Sonnet will also create a temporary upcurrent as you fly into the air. By firing an arrow infused with coalesced winds, Venti creates a fierce storm that sucks in surrounding enemies and deals anemo damage.
And then you can just go off with the arrows.
Contact with hydro, pyro, cryo, or electro elements.
That's fire.
Causes the storm to absorb that element.
Oh, that's fire.
Additional elemental damage. The storm can only absorb one element each time. After unlocking the talent Storm Eye, Venti's energy will be
looking at the time down there too.
Wind's Grand Ode. If an element was absorbed, the energy of party members of that element will also be replenished. Even though Venti is more than capable of handling different obstacles in battle, strategic party selection and teamwork can help you maximize Venti's abilities.
Okay.
First, use Divine Archery to attack enemies from afar and whittle away at their health. Use Skyward Sonnet to launch dangerous enemies into the air.
Okay.
Gather up energy to prepare for the final attack. When your energy is full, unleash your elemental burst. Wind's Grand Ode sucks the enemies in and deals anemo damage.
That move is crazy, bro, because everybody's getting hurt.
To generate a swirl reaction. Then use another compatible element to cause an elemental reaction.
Yo, I like that teamwork.
Causing another elemental reaction brings the battle to a swift end.
Fire. She barely got hit with it.
Poetry and language flow like the wind. Venti captures this spirit in his ballads. Flora and fauna he sings of seem to have a life of their own and transport us to the moon and the stars. This self-proclaimed best bard of the mortal world gets his strength, his unwithering inspiration from the wind.
Damn.
But what Venti seeks in life is not eternal fame for his ballads.
Okay.
Rather, he'd be happy with a cup of wine.
I will lie. Venti looks like a girl, bro. I'm sorry.
Stories of the world. Yes, that would make Venti the Bard very content indeed.
Venti is OP, so from what it seems like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Alright, so that was Venti, right? We about to go to this one right here. Deluxe?
As the Dawn Winery's owner, Deluxe dominates Mondstadt's alcohol industry.
Oh.
Wealth and information are at his fingertips. Modest and refined, yet quick to act whenever Mondstadt faces a crisis.
Okay.
What caused him to choose this path? How very curious.
There must be those who dare to pierce the darkness with their light.
As one who wields pyro and a claymore, Diluc has perfected the art of violence.
Okay.
And
Fire and a big ass sword.
With his powerful skills, Diluc causes massive damage with ease and crushes all his foes with fearsome, ruthless strikes. Born a noble, Diluc is well versed in all things swords. With his guidance, no metal ore is wasted in their making. When forging claymores, Diluc recovers a set percentage of the ores used, aiding greatly in your adventure.
Okay.
Diluc's normal attack performs up to 4 consecutive
And he gets to like upgrade his claymore.
with the 4th strike launching enemies. Holding the attack button constantly consumes Diluc's stamina to launch swift consecutive attacks, dealing increased physical
I like
damage
that,
to
bruh.
nearby enemies.
He's
and
continuing
unleashing
with
an extra powerful attack at the end that launches enemies. Use this wisely to scatter enemy groups and defeat shielded foes.
Okay, all at once, alright.
Unlocking the talent Relentless decreases Diluc's charged attack stamina consumption.
Okay, so he gets tired. Okay.
Use his fierce attacks to defeat those before you. Using the elemental skill Searing Onslaught, Diluc strikes with his claymore, dealing pyro damage. This can be done 3 times in a row, with a short window of time to connect each strike. But pay attention. This skill enters cooldown if the next strike is not activated in a short period of time. Using Searing Onslaught in concert with normal attacks allows you to deal constant damage to enemies, while remaining evasive and mobile.
So you gotta be like cautious on how many times you do it. Every shot counts, basically.
With other characters, using elemental reactions to deal greater damage. Surrounding himself in flames, Diluc knocks nearby enemies back.
Was that a phoenix?
Before gathering the flames into his blade and launching a phoenix. Dealing massive pyro damage to enemies in its path. Diluc's normal and charged attacks will also deal pyro damage for a period of time. Dawn has a very large hitbox, allowing it to not only strike airborne foes, but also forcibly reposition enemies to an extent, making it very strong against groups. The pyro damage conversion that Dawn provides further strengthens Diluc's attacks. Unlocking the Blessing of Phoenix talent increases the duration of Dawn's pyro damage conversion and gives Diluc a pyro damage bonus.
It's a it's like non-stop. That's fire, bro.
Deals with any task. Now, please witness him in action. He begins suppressing the target with normal attacks, combining it with his elemental skill to deal great pyro damage to the enemy. He weaves between these 2 attack modes to suppress the foe more quickly, while building up elemental energy. He uses his elemental burst once his energy is full, followed by attacks enhanced by Blessing of Phoenix. Defeating the enemy flawlessly. Diluc's explosive, ruthless fighting style and his aloof manner are all admirable traits.
I like that Phoenix,
But if the disaster from 5 centuries ago were to happen again, if he were to face the same evil that I once did, would he still hold fast to his resolve? This, too, makes me most curious indeed.
That's what's up, bruh. Alright, so Diluc's one, that one, I kind of like, oh man. So, I like Diluc's style. I don't know, maybe I'm just into swords more than like bow and arrows, but hey, we about to check out the next one. Clea. I want to see what Clea is all about. We kind of seen it already in like the trailers and stuff, but them explaining it,
remarkable people in Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius. Among them is a small knight who raised Stormbearer Mountains flat. And whose name has recently become commonplace, both within Mondstadt and beyond. When it comes to Spark Knight Clea, there are rumors aplenty. Interestingly, those telling these rumors do so with a smirk and a shake of their heads, joking that even Mondstadt's fish have learned to swim away when they see her.
Can I come play with you today? Please? I I want to go on an adventure.
All right, let's see what she's all
Known
about.
as the Spark Knight,
Knight.
Clea is able to deal continuous
Pyro damage, yep.
damage with her childlike glee and a pack and pockets full of bombs.
Crazy.
But watch out, as anything near her may be turned to ash in a fiery explosion. Clea loves adventures and is adept at expeditions and gathering.
Okay.
Not only does she know the locations of Mondstadt's unique flora, she may also know where to find a treasure or two.
Okay, that's what. All right.
When Clea is on your team, the location of items unique to Mondstadt will appear on your minimap. When it comes to anything explosive, Clea simply can't control her enthusiasm. Clea's normal attack performs up to 3 consecutive explosive attacks
Oh, 3.
that deal AoE pyro damage. Holding the attack button consumes a certain amount of stamina, and after a short casting time, blasts
I wish it was
enemies,
more, though.
dealing AoE pyro
A little bit
damage.
more.
When Clea is up high, her charged attack can reach enemies even farther away.
Okay.
Also, Clea's normal and charged attacks are especially effective against geo-targets, making them ideal against enemies with geo-shields, and for quickly mining ore. After unlocking the talent Sparkling Burst, when Clea's charged attack lands a critical hit, some energy will be restored for all party members.
Okay, that's what's
Clea's
up.
elemental skill to toss Jumpy Dumpty. Jumpy Dumpty will bounce 3 times,
Jumpy
each bounce
Dumpty.
causing an explosion that deals AoE pyro damage. On the 3rd bounce, Jumpy Dumpty will burst into mines. These explode upon contact with enemies.
That's
or
kinda
after a short
OP.
time, dealing AoE pyro damage. Jumpy Dumpty will automatically recharge over time to up to 2 charges.
Okay, it's gonna explode and it
It
plants
is
like
effective
mine.
in
That's
dealing with groups
crazy.
of enemies. After Jumpy Dumpty explodes, switch characters and pull enemies together to take advantage of the mines that deal a lot of damage to enemies.
Okay.
After unlocking the talent Pounding Surprise, when Jumpy Dumpty and normal attacks deal damage, Clea has a chance to obtain an explosive spark. When Clea has an explosive spark, instead of consuming stamina, her next charged attack will expend the spark instead and deal increased damage. Clea's blazing delight, Sparks and Splash, continuously attacks nearby enemies for the duration of the skill.
How
dealing AoE
long
pyro
though?
damage. Sparks and Splash has high damage and attack rate.
How long would that go for?
Empowering Clea to deal immense
Y'all let me
damage
know.
while on the battlefield. Clea is able to continuously dish out strong pyro attacks, earning her a role as the firepower of your party. Next, let's look at a battle to experience Clea's incredible destructive capability.
Okay.
In battle, Clea can use her elemental skill and normal attacks to immediately activate the effect of the talent Pounding Surprise, and use charged attacks to suppress enemies.
Okay.
When her energy is full, unleash an elemental burst to further increase her ability to deal damage. After this, Clea can have fun causing explosions,
Oh
spreading
my god,
flames
it looks so fun to
and
use
burning
her.
enemies to a crisp.
Yeah, it looks fun to use her.
When the people of Mondstadt talk about their home, they proudly call it the City of Wind, Dandelions, and Freedom. Perhaps it was Mondstadt's atmosphere of freedom that led the famous adventurer Alice to entrust her daughter Clea to the care of the Knights of Favonius.
Oh, that's her kid.
With
Okay.
this freedom, Clea has had a happy and unrestrained childhood. But all baby birds must leave the nest someday.
I can't wait till this joint to come out, the anime. Can't wait for it to come
just
out.
as happy
I can't wait.
when that day comes. And keep smiling all the way.
That was kind of wholesome. I'm not gonna lie. I mess with Clea though. I mess with her power. Honestly, bruh. Like, out of the 3 that I've just saw, who would I would, in all reality, out of the 3 that I just saw so far, I pretty much might use Clea more than anybody else, I feel like. Based on her power and everything. Because I like the explosives, the explosive type of, you know, characters that be using like bombs, explosives, all type of stuff. Like in Overwatch, I like using Junkrat, and yeah. With her, it's, you know, it's not as similar as, you know, Junkrat, but like like her moveset. I like her moves, bro. I like it. But we're about to move on to the next one. Now, let me remind y'all, I'm not putting the whole thing out today. I'm not reacting to the whole thing today, all right? I'm just going to react to, like, maybe, maybe like 13, 15, and then I'll do the rest. I'll try to do the rest tomorrow. I'll try to do the rest tomorrow, because there's a lot. I got other things to react to. So, yeah, hold up. We're about to react to Jean Guiding Breeze. So, let's go.
When Grandmaster Varka of Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius left on an expedition,
What's the caption?
his role passed to Jean, the eldest daughter of House Gunhildr. The young acting Grandmaster had become a skilled swordsman through hard work.
Okay.
And works harder still for the sake of the Knights. Self-sacrifice, after all, is the Dandelion Knight's path.
As the wind continues to blow, so too shall I continue to fight.
Jean has excellent crowd control and support abilities, and can act in concert with others to suppress the enemy. Jean's elemental burst can instantly restore her health, and benefit her allies as well, making her the pillar of any team.
Okay.
Even when cooking, Jean is always concerned with helping others, and can accidentally make extra helpings. When Jean cooks a restorative dish perfectly, she has a chance to create 2 of them. All the better to face the battles ahead.
Okay.
Jean can perform up to 5 consecutive normal attacks, dealing physical damage to enemies. Holding the attack button consumes a set amount of stamina, and unleashes a wind-infused thrust that deals high physical damage and launches enemies. Launched enemies will fall slowly for a short time, allowing Jean to control the flow of battle, and give her teammates a chance to perform follow-up attacks.
Okay, yeah, that's fire.
Unlocking the talent Wind Companion gives Jean's normal attacks a chance to heal all party members on hit. This healing scales with Jean's attack power.
So like the
elemental skill Gale Blade causes Jean to gather formless wind.
Wait, so when she hits them, hold on. When she hits them, they heal? Let me see something.
Unlocking the talent Wind Companion gives Jean's normal attacks a chance to heal all party members on hit.
That reminds me of Brigitte from Overwatch. That reminded me of her, because when she hits the enemies and stuff, we all get healed. So that reminded me of that real quick. That's her name, right? Brigitte? Yeah.
Scales with Jean's attack power. Tapping her elemental skill Gale Blade causes Jean to gather formless wind on her sword and unleash a small storm, launching enemies in the direction Jean is aiming, dealing anemo damage. Holding Gale Blade constantly consumes Jean's stamina, pulling nearby enemies in front of her, and allowing her to adjust the direction in which she wishes to launch them, dealing anemo damage. Enemies launched by Gale Blade will clump together when they fall, making follow-up attacks easier. Gale Blade
all of them is bunched up, and then she gets to throw them.
Strategic use of the surrounding terrain will often amplify its effects.
Wind, hear me!
Calling upon the wind's protection, Jean creates a dandelion field, knocking nearby enemies back and dealing anemo damage. The field also quickly heals nearby allies and all party members. This healing scales with Jean's attack power. The dandelion field continuously heals characters within it, infusing them with anemo, while dealing anemo damage to enemies who enter or leave the field. Once the talent Let the Wind Lead is unlocked, using Dandelion Field will regenerate some additional elemental energy. Jean can help her team take charge, aid in their attacks, and do great damage through skillful use of her abilities. A well-rounded fighter indeed. Start the battle by using her elemental skill, mop up nearby enemy groups, and build elemental energy. Then use her charged attack to disrupt their movements, allowing your party members to switch in, attack, and deal damage. When your party members have taken significant
Who's that? She's quick as hell, bro.
Her elemental burst at the opportune moment to repel enemies and regenerate your team's health.
That is fire. She's like the healer, kind of.
To finish the fight.
She's kind of like the healer.
Though Jean may lack experience, Mondstadt has only prospered since she assumed Varka's great responsibilities. Even I, who has seen countless people, must respect her desire to always defend Mondstadt. But unlike most who bear great burdens, this young knight has remained as tenacious as ever. How was her will molded, and what sustains her edge such that it never wears down? If fate wills it, I will find the answer to these questions.
Okay. Hers is not bad. Hers is not bad. I wouldn't necessarily... maybe I would use her, but hers not that bad. It's not that bad. It was cool. It was cool. All right. 40.
Children as special as Chichi are few and far between. As a zombie, time...
Oh yeah, that's the zombie girl. Yes.
But she has difficulty committing things to memory. For Chichi, perhaps this is a good thing. She can forget her past and be an herb gatherer at Boo Boo Pharmacy. But
these names, Boo Boo
her
Pharmacy,
just for being a child, do so at their peril.
I am Chichi. I am a zombie. And I forgot what comes next.
how is she a
With her
zombie,
mastery of
bruh?
cryo, Chichi is a powerful asset to your team.
Okay.
Despite her size, she has the strength to protect others. With Chichi by your side, you will always feel
She
safe.
is,
When
whoa.
gathering herbs, she always knows where to find them, because she always carries a notebook with her that has all their locations marked, lest she go out and become completely lost. With Chichi
Well, now she
on
got
your
all those
team,
locations.
the mini-map will show areas where plants unique to Liyue grow, making it easier to gather certain resources. Chichi's normal attack can combo up to 5 slashes, dealing physical damage to enemies.
Okay.
Holding the attack button consumes a set amount of stamina, and releases a 2-slash flurry, dealing high physical damage. Using Chichi's elemental skill, Herald of Frost, deals cryo damage to surrounding enemies. Herald of Frost moves with the character, dealing damage along the way,
Herald of Frost.
while
That's
also
crazy.
healing the current character periodically.
And how long
While
does he...
Herald of Frost is active, normal and charged attack hits heal the
Okay.
entire party and nearby allies by a set amount
He's-
based on Chichi's attack power. Not only does this increase the team's endurance, it also allows you to dominate the enemy when paired with Hydro. This skill is
Frozen.
also useful during exploration.
So how long does he
Using it
stay
to
there,
freeze
though?
water surfaces is a sound strategy for conserving stamina.
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
After unlocking the talent Life-Prolonging
Oh,
Methods,
you're making a
when
bridge
a
for her.
character under the influence of Adeptus Art Herald of Frost triggers an elemental reaction, incoming healing is increased.
Sacred name, Fortune
Fortune
Preserver.
Preserver.
When Chichi releases the Adeptal power sealed inside herself, she marks nearby enemies with a fortune-preserving talisman and deals cryo damage to them. When
Okay.
enemies marked with fortune-preserving talismans take damage, the character dealing the damage is healed. By choosing an opportunity,
I like that
to
move
use
that she
Adeptus Art
uses, yo.
Preserver of Fortune, the whole team can be protected while dishing out damage.
That is fire, bro.
After unlocking the talent, a glimpse into Arcana, normal and charged attack hits have a chance to tag enemies with a fortune-preserving talisman, once per set time period. Chichi has the ability to constantly heal,
Fire.
an excellent safeguard that helps keep your team alive. The more difficult the battle, the more apparent Chi-Chi's assistance becomes.
So she's kind of like a healer,
When
too.
entering battle, first use Herald of Frost to allow your team to deal constant cryo damage.
Herald of Frost,
and
okay.
easily trigger elemental reactions for greater damage. The effects of Herald of Frost will keep your team fighting fit until the right moment comes to unleash an elemental burst, allowing your team to safely unleash all the firepower they've got.
Okay.
As a zombie, Chichi has escaped the grip of both time and death. How Chichi entered this state of existence, I do not know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she's
But
a
I
zombie,
doubt
but...
it was of her own volition. Are the heavenly principles toying with her?
Who?
Or is fate seeking to torture her?
Heavenly Principles.
Is an ordinary life of simple pleasures really a thing so fragile?
That's crazy. Like, I need to know more now. She would have to die in order for her to be a zombie. So like how? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let me start a new video real quick. Okay, we about to react to Mona now next. So far, I'm so interested in Chichi, bro. I'm so interested in what's going on with her, because she is a zombie technically. So I'm trying to understand like how is she like. I don't know. I don't know. But let's go.
The stars illuminate all mortal destinies, though few have eyes to perceive their meaning. But Mona, an astrologist newly arrived in Mondstadt, is able to read the fates of others through stars reflected in the water. But while no phenomenon is hidden from the astrologist Mona, she struggles often with the minutiae of daily life.
Why?
It is a most common predicament. The more you seek truth, the more simple joys elude you.
This was ordained by fate. Long had I foreseen it.
Okay.
Mona has skill that matches her reputation. As a hydro-aligned catalyst user, she masters the battlefield with ease, controlling the situation and creating openings for her teammates to attack. As a student of all things in and under the night sky, Mona also
she's
has
more
a strong
strategic with her
grasp of
like
weapon construction.
her fighting skill.
In
It's
truth,
like
she
strategic.
finds that most weapons are wastefully made. When she crafts weapon ascension materials, she has a chance to recover a portion of the materials used.
Okay.
Mona's normal attack performs up to 4 strikes that deal hydro damage.
Not bad, not
Holding
bad.
the
4.
attack button consumes a set amount of stamina.
Okay, so that basically goes for everybody, right?
Hydro damage after a short casting
I've been hearing
time.
that with all the other like members.
Mona creates a phantom of fate from coalesced water. This phantom taunts nearby enemies and deals continuous hydro damage to them. The phantom explodes when its duration expires, dealing area of effect hydro damage to enemies.
Okay.
Holding the elemental skill button causes Mona to ride a flow of water backwards and summon her phantom. This skill has many applications. The phantom can be used to taunt enemies, making them wet and priming them for attacks from Mona's allies.
Pause.
It can also help her out of a pinch.
Okay.
When Mona sprints, she cloaks herself in flowing water, consuming stamina to move rapidly. Ending
I like
this
that.
skill
I like
causes Mona to emerge, getting nearby.
She can do that with the enemy. Yeah.
Illusory
Ooh, okay.
torrents
That's
also
fire.
allows
Okay.
Mona to travel swiftly over water. Once her first
Well,
passing
you don't
talent is
necessarily gotta do
unlocked,
that
Mona can
underwater.
create a phantom automatically if she maintains this skill for a certain period of time with an enemy nearby.
Okay.
Fate is upon you.
Mona summons sparkling waves and creates a reflection of the starry sky, applying the wet and illusory bubble statuses onto all enemies in the area. When affected by illusory bubble, weaker enemies will be imprisoned and unable to move.
Okay.
Attacking imprisoned enemies removes that status from them and deals an
And he can't
instance of hydro
move.
damage.
Oh my.
When the status is cleared, the enemy comes under an omen. Enemies affected by an omen take more damage.
Okay.
On the ever-changing battlefield, Mona's capacity for control cannot be overlooked. This astrologist aids her team at critical moments, controlling the field and maximizing her teammates' damage.
That's definitely needed.
As the battle begins,
Just in case.
she first summons a phantom. It taunts enemies and lets
Okay.
them switch out. using the opening created to cooperate with her teammates.
And then yeah, you can bring like a teammate and then fight. Okay, that's fire.
She uses these combined techniques to control enemies, allowing the party to damage them safely.
You just dancing all around them, bro.
Once the time is right, she uses her elemental burst to entrap enemies and attacks them to trigger damage bonus effects.
And then I'll be able to like switch.
She can defeat the weakened enemies before her, all in good time.
Fire. Fire, fire, fire. Okay, she's more strategic though.
Mona's hydromancy is indeed unique. No one can deny her intelligence and talent. Within Mondstadt, there are few who possess the ability and a desire to seek truth equal to hers. But beware, O young seeker. You must sacrifice your all to unravel the world's secrets. Can the astrologist Mona truly bear such a burden?
Ooh. Yo, I like the fact that like he tells like a little bit about like the questions that I really be wanting to know, like the questions that I always be asking. The narrator is basically asking that at the end as to like, you know, after when he was done explaining her moveset, everything about her, he just starts asking like these questions and like, how come, like for example with Chichi, there was like damn, what was one of the questions? Something about like if she's alive or dead. It's like those questions like I'll always think about that in my head. So I'm glad that he's saying that out loud, you know? But let's move on to the next one. That was fire. I like the one where she like goes under the ground, like underwater, like she turns herself into like water. I like that power. Let's go to the next one. We are in 38.
Everyone in Liyue knows it is Rex Lapis who protects their borders. But the city's daily affairs are run by the Qixing. As Yuheng of the Qixing, Kuching acts decisively and pragmatically, knowing every inch of Liyue like the back of her hand. Yet as a representative of the mortals of Liyue, she has much to say about Rex Lapis's unilateral governance.
Okay.
We live in an era of change, as the old order that has existed for 1,000 years is about to be rewritten.
Within the Qixing, Kuching is one for action.
One for action? That's what I like to hear.
Operandi. Like her personality, her sword work is both swift and uncompromising. This, along with her control of Electro, brings a shockingly abrupt end to enemies.
Oh yeah, that's the one with the I know her. I like her.
Even on long journeys,
I like her. I remember that move that she did. I remember that.
If dispatched on an expedition in Liyue, she will complete it more quickly than most.
Okay. I gotta remember these things.
Kuching can unleash a combo of up to
5
normal attacks.
That's a good amount.
The final strike allowing her to pass through enemies.
Okay. Regular.
Yunrai swordsmanship is both offensive and defensive, offering a way to dodge some attacks and strike back from a better angle.
I want to see her bigger attack again. Like,
hold the attack button to consume stamina and release a 2/ flurry, dealing high physical damage.
Okay.
Tap Kuching's elemental skill Stellar Restoration to throw a lightning stiletto, which deals electro damage to enemies in a small area upon impact, and leaves behind a lightning stiletto marker. If Kuching uses Stellar Restoration again while the marker is still present, she flies to the marker and performs a quick slash, dealing electro AoE damage.
Okay.
Holding Stellar Restoration allows Kuching to aim the lightning stiletto before releasing it. Adept use of the lightning stiletto produces various results. With the lightning stiletto, Kuching can flash into battle and attack from the best position.
So she can teleport from
the lightning stiletto can also be used in exploration to navigate challenging terrain. Kuching can also clear the lightning stiletto with a charged attack.
I'm thinking you only using that for like attacks. She can use that to like go to like one spot to another. That's fire.
Deft use of this skill allows Kuching to creatively deal ranged damage.
She's definitely a range attacker.
After unlocking the talent Thundering Penance, using stellar restoration while the lightning stiletto is present, converts Kuching's normal and charged attacks to electro damage for a short time.
Cut to the chase.
That is,
Kuching
bro.
unleashes her electro power, causing electro AoE
Love
damage.
electric powers,
Hiding
bro. I
behind
do.
the shadow of her sword, she relentlessly slashes
So quick.
surrounding enemies at
So
lightning
quick.
speed.
So
Even
quick.
multiple rounds
And they're still
of
getting
damage.
damaged.
With a final burst of electro AoE damage at the end. Blocking the talent aristocratic dignity, casting Starward Sword, increases Kuching's crit rate and energy recharge for a period of time. Light on her feet and leaving no shadow.
I was about to say that. She's fast
Kuching
as
is a
hell.
sharp addition to any team. Groups of enemies or single opponents are no match for a well-executed combination of her skills. Kuching cuts them all down with ease. The key to combat with Kuching is mastery of the lightning stiletto. First, use her elemental skill to place the stiletto.
Okay.
Then, use her elemental skill again to zip into battle and strike quickly. Follow up with more electro damage, using her elemental skill to suppress the enemy.
Okay.
And continue to use the lightning stiletto at opportune moments to frequently move and attack. Keep up the offensive to rapidly accumulate energy.
Like, she's so fast with it.
Once full, it is time to unleash Starward Sword
I love that
and bring the
move.
fight to a perfect end. Human history is to be written by the people.
Okay, she has to be number one for me. I like that move so much, bruh. Oh my goodness.
Even without the protection of the gods, Liyue would flourish as always. This is Kuching's belief. This desire to take fate into her own hands. I remember this feeling. Will she be able to bring her vision to life? To protect this land she calls home? In the hands of the Chising, where is Liyue headed? The road ahead is unclear, but we shall wait and see.
Again, these questions are so good, bruh. But she's fire, bruh. I think she's like number one for me right now. You know, as for like this video, she's like number one for right now. For right now, because I know there's a whole bunch more. So, electric power, you can't go wrong with that. Like, come on, like 37. Hold up.
The Fatui from Snezhnaya are known to make waves wherever they go in Tevat. And Tartaglia is a driving force within them.
Oh, that's
Of the 11 harbingers,
Childsy? I think that's his
10
name.
concern themselves with clandestine operations. Tartaglia is the sole exception. Rather than lure his enemies into a trap, he prefers to face
Isn't
them
his name like the
head-on
scariest?
in one-on-one combat.
Like his name is like scary around like
The wind is picking up. There's conflict in the air.
Oh, he might go
reputation
crazy
precedes him.
actually.
Child is known far
Child,
and wide
okay.
as a fearsome warrior, well-versed in a variety of fighting forms.
His name is really Child.
He can
Wow.
switch stances at will,
Okay.
and has 2 distinct modes of attack at his disposal.
Oh, okay.
When Tartaglia
Bow and
is in
arrow
the
and a
party,
sword.
all characters' normal attacks gain 1 level, dealing increased damage as a result.
Oh, snap.
Tartaglia is weakest with a bow,
Okay.
so he chooses to use one precisely to overcome this weakness. His normal attack can combo up to 6 consecutive shots.
6, not bad, not bad.
Charging
For
the
someone
attack
that's weak
executes
with
a
their
more
bow and arrow.
precise shot that deals increased damage.
Okay.
While aiming, hydro energy accumulates on the arrowhead. A fully charged arrow will deal hydro damage to enemies on impact,
Okay.
and also apply the Riptide status to them. When an enemy is affected by Riptide, further hits from Tartaglia's fully charged arrows.
That was more hits right there.
Bouts of area of effect hydro damage. Also, when Tartaglia defeats an enemy affected by Riptide, it causes a hydro burst, which applies the Riptide status.
Oh,
to
okay.
enemies. Unlocking the talent
Never ending.
extends the duration of Riptide. Faced with a strong foe,
Okay, let me see what this is all about.
reveal his true might.
It's true, my
When
let's
he
see.
casts his elemental skill, he summons weaponry fashioned from pure hydro. dealing hydro damage to
Already
surrounding
getting
enemies
hurt.
in the process, and also switches to his melee stance. In this stance, his normal attack now combos up to 6
more.
consecutive hydro slashes. Charging the attack consumes stamina.
He's not as fast as the others, but I can tell there's like more power to it.
It's a 2-slash flurry, dealing hydro damage. In melee stance,
never mind.
Tartaglia strikes an enemy affected by Riptide. He deals area of effect hydro damage.
Okay.
Tartaglia exits melee stance when his elemental skill is cast again, or after a certain time has elapsed. He then returns to his ranged stance, and his elemental skill enters cooldown.
Okay.
The longer Tartaglia spends in melee stance, the longer the cooldown time. After unlocking the Talent Sword of Torrents, when in melee stance, if Tartaglia deals a critical hit, the Riptide status is applied to the enemy.
Oh shoot! I don't know if I like that.
Depending on Tartaglia's stance, his elemental burst will unleash one of 2 different attacks.
Okay.
Riptide!
In ranged stance, Tartaglia swiftly fires a hydro-imbued magic arrow ahead of him, which deals area of effect hydro damage, and also applies the Riptide status to enemies. Afterwards, Tartaglia regains some of his spent energy.
And what about his? There we go. I'm about to ask that.
In melee stance,
His melee.
Tartaglia performs a slashing attack with a wide area of effect, dealing substantial
Okay, not bad, not
damage
bad.
to all surrounding enemies.
Oh, both of them
And if
too.
the elemental burst hits an enemy affected by Riptide, the Riptide effect will be consumed in a hydro explosion, which deals area of effect hydro damage.
Okay.
Tartaglia is a formidable warrior who lives for the heat of battle. He chooses his moments to attack and retreat, and is tactical when selecting his mode of attack. This is what makes him so powerful.
Yeah, he has like a lot in his arsenal.
Faced with a single opponent, start by firing at them from a distance to apply the Riptide status. Then, enter melee stance and go in for the kill. Use fast and frequent attacks to trigger Riptide effects and deal immense damage.
Okay.
Against groups of enemies, build up energy in advance, and unleash an elemental burst in ranged stance to apply the Riptide status to the group.
And then he can just go straight to the mid. Oh, alright.
Then
Yeah,
enter melee
okay.
stance and attack the enemies affected by Riptide,
And it just go
adding
off.
away at their health, while also restoring Tartaglia's energy. Wait for an opportune moment to unleash another elemental burst and take them all out in one go, bringing the battle to a clear-cut conclusion.
That was fire. Okay.
Few know
I like him
where
now.
Tartaglia acquired his fighting skills before becoming a Harbinger. Nor do many know where his lust for combat originates. There is a dangerous secret to the martial legacy he inherits, but it is one that even he himself does not fully understand. Since becoming a Fatui Harbinger, fighting for the Tsaritsa is his new motivation as a warrior.
Ooh, my boy like to fight.
Child is the Tsaritsa's weapon of war, and he stands for the might of Snezhnaya. An icy storm is starting to blow towards the other nations. Brace yourselves. Tevat is about to get cold.
Ooh. Whew. Not bad, honestly, for someone who is also fighting with like a melee weapon / bow and arrow, bruh. That's crazy. All right, we're going to Joan Lee. Ooh, okay. 36. Let's check this out. Joan Lee is cold from what I've seen so far.
When it comes to Liyue's sacred traditions, the divinity is in the details.
About to see what's up.
Even the most
right now?
fastidious of academics don't claim to know them all. And yet, the mysterious funeral consultant, Joan Lee, seems to know them like the back of his hand.
Okay.
The ancient rite of parting is a most unique tradition. Many details have been lost over time, but Joan Lee is still able to perform the rite to perfection. Though he looks young, Joan Lee knows each ancient tradition
How old is he?
inside out.
Since they say that he
But his
looks
own
young.
past
How old
is
is he?
shrouded in mystery.
Every journey has its final day.
Whoa.
Don't rush.
Probably in his
Joan Lee
30s or
excels at
something.
manipulating Geo, able to create and absorb Geo matter, and provide sturdy shields for his allies.
Shields,
This, paired with
okay.
his exceptional ability in combat, makes him a reliable member of your party. Joan Lee seems to know everything about everything, even a simple chunk of white iron ore. He is able to pick out the best ore and use it to maximum effectiveness.
Okay.
When forging pole arms, Joan Lee recovers a set percentage of the ores used. Joan Lee's normal attack can combo up to 6 strikes, dealing physical damage to enemies.
Okay.
Hold the attack button to consume a set amount of stamina and lunge forward,
Ooh,
casting down stone
what was
spears
that?
across Joan Lee's path.
Wait a minute.
Button to consume a set amount of stamina and lunge forward.
That's fire. The
Casting
thing
down
that
stone
okay,
spears across Joan Lee's path.
like a whole bunch of spears coming down on them. That's fire.
Tap Joan Lee's elemental skill to summon the geo energy from within the ground, and form a stone steel, dealing area of effect geo damage to enemies.
Oh.
While the stone steel remains, it will periodically resonate with nearby geo constructs.
Oh,
Dealing
damn.
continuous geo damage to surrounding enemies.
Yo, Joan Lee, your power's beautiful.
take
Not even
advantage of
nice,
this
it's
in battle.
beautiful.
Draw enemies affected by other elements towards the stone steel.
Oh.
To deal geo damage and cause crystallized reactions. Use the elemental shield created by Crystallize to help your party survive.
Okay.
Stone steels can also be used to block enemy attacks, or climbed to traverse difficult terrain. Holding Joan Lee's elemental skill causes geo energy around him to explode.
It's kind of like it's like a
creating
distraction.
jade shield and dealing area of effect geo damage.
That shield's
The jade
fire.
shield absorbs damage. The amount absorbed scales with Joan Lee's max HP and is higher against enemies'
That's
geo
fire.
attacks. If Joan Lee
And you
is
can attack
surrounded by
while-
targets affected by geo,
That's
it will
crazy.
drain a large amount of geo energy from up to 2 of them. This effect does not deal damage, but can effectively break down enemies' geo armor and nearby ore deposits.
Okay.
After unlocking the talent Resonant Waves, when the Jade Shield takes damage, it will fortify your character.
Oh my
allowing your
gosh.
shield to absorb more damage.
This is order.
What?
Joan Lee can bring a huge meteor crashing down, dealing massive geo damage and applying petrification to enemies.
And
caught
everybody's
in the
done
impact
after
site.
that. Look at them.
Petrified enemies become immobilized. After unlocking the talent
It
Dominance
turned into
of Earth,
stone.
Planet Befall deals additional damage to
You could
enemies,
just go at it
which
with them.
scales with Zhong Li's max HP. Zhong Li maintains his composure, even as he meets out punishment in battle.
That is
His
fire,
exceptional
bro.
ability to
I've lost for
provide
words,
support and
bro.
deal damage makes him quite
I
prepared.
knew
for
Joan Lee was
any
gonna go
scenario.
crazy, bro.
As the fight begins, first use Zhong Li's elemental skill to summon
Okay.
a stone steel and draw enemies near it,
Okay.
creating the ideal environment for dealing damage. Next, create a jade shield to absorb incoming
Okay.
damage.
So you can get protected,
Then,
right?
alternate normal and charged attacks, stringing together attacks to deal enormous damage. When energy
Oh
is
yeah, I'm using him a
unleash
lot,
an
bro.
elemental burst and coordinate your party's attacks to wipe out the enemy.
I'm gonna use him a lot.
While Liyue Harbor grows restless on the eve of disaster, as the host of the Rite of Parting, Zhong Li still calmly goes about his work. The world around him may be descending into chaos, yet he remains unperturbed, sipping his tea and watching a good show.
Okay.
Quite the
As he
fascinating
should.
character. As Liyue faces the turbulence of change, does he believe it is none of his business? Or is he also a player in this game, acting behind the scenes? It may be some time before the answers
I
finally
probably
emerge.
missed it, but like, what is Child and Zhong Li's like? Are they like best friends or like related? I'm pretty sure y'all let me know before. I just probably forgot. But what are they like with each other? Are they like good friends, best friends, brothers? Like what? Cousins? Related in any type of way? Like what's up? I'm seeing them a lot together a lot. So
But no matter, for time is not something I lack.
okay, Joan Lee's fire. I ain't gonna lie, he might be first for me. Yeah, I know I said who I said Chichi might be first, but Zhong Lee is fire, bro. Zhong Lee is freaking fire, bro. Oh my gosh, yo. All right, we're gonna move on to 35. Albedo. Isn't that the nature guy that I always call him nature guy?
The city of pastorals, Mondstadt, is as free as the wind. Even an outsider like Albedo can become chief alchemist of the Knights of Favonius.
Oh, no, it's not. Or
but
is
on
it?
the other hand, his mastery of alchemy means that no one ever would have taken much persuading.
Oh, that's the alchemy guy. The one that he was like, what was it? Like he would draw whatever and then it'll come to life.
Ever a nation known for its alchemy.
That's
but
him,
since
right?
Albedo's arrival, the Knights' achievements in the field sit only behind those of Sumeru's top scholars. Knights and academics. Not two words that one would expect to hear in the same sentence.
Nothing? Okay.
Instead of leading the charge in combat,
let's see what you do.
The calm and collected Albedo is better suited to providing support with reliable geodamage.
Okay.
Still, his skill set allows him to deal powerful attacks, meaning he more than holds his own on the battlefield. Creation is the basis of
alchemy. I was about to ask that.
Albedo's knowledge allows him to find ways to improve crafting recipes and make better use of materials.
Okay.
When crafting weapon ascension materials, he has a chance of doubling the crafting output. Albedo's normal attack can combo up to 5 strikes with his sword.
Alright.
Holding the attack button consumes a certain amount of stamina.
So that,
and performs 2 swift forward slashes.
So what can he do with his alchemy, though? I know he can use it to attack.
Elemental skill to create a solar isotoma using alchemy, dealing area of effect geodamage. A field is created around the solar isotoma. Periodically, when an enemy within the field takes damage, a transient blossom is generated at the enemy's location.
Okay.
The transient blossom scales off Albedo's defense, dealing AoE geodamage to surrounding enemies. A transient blossom can only be generated once every 2 seconds. Additionally, making contact with the solar isotoma causes geoenergy to accumulate, forming a crystallized platform that lifts the character up to a certain height. Only one platform can exist at a time. Strategic use of the crystallized platform lets you employ conjure attacks in battle, and helps you deal with enemies up above.
I know that's Clea. Who's the other one?
Hold Albedo's elemental skill to choose the solar isotoma's position, and use the crystallized platform to get past environmental obstacles more quickly.
Okay.
After unlocking the talent Calcite Light, transient blossoms deal extra damage against enemies with low health. Crystallized geoenergy bursts forth at Albedo's
I like that move. Not bad.
Geodamage in front of Albedo. If Albedo's solar isotoma is still present on the battlefield, 7 fatal blossoms are generated in the solar isotoma field, which bloom aggressively, dealing AoE geodamage. After unlocking the talent Homuncular Nature, Albedo's elemental burst increases nearby party members' elemental mastery for a period of time.
Okay. That's alright. I like that one. That's fire.
Albedo's skill set is a rare and invaluable asset in combat. Creative use of the solar isotoma greatly diversifies the battle, paving the party's way to certain victory. When the battle begins, create a solar isotoma with Albedo's elemental skill. As he and fellow party members attack enemies inside the solar isotoma field, transient blossoms appear and deal damage to enemies, while generating crystalline shields through elemental reaction.
What is that?
Solar isotoma also enables party members to unleash energy attacks.
Okay. I see why the thing that puts you up in the air is useful. I see why it's useful. To make like attacks going down.
Elemental mastery.
And he has that thing to protect them. That's fire. Okay. Who is that girl?
No one can dispute Albedo's talent, but the source of the knowledge he possesses, it once brought about the destruction of a glorious nation. All that most people know of him is his title, Kryda Prince, and that he gained his position in the Knights on recommendation from Alice the Adventurer. Beyond this, the young man is a stranger to them, a complete mystery.
Wow.
And the essence of his knowledge is equally unknown.
Damn.
But I know it well. It hails from Kanria, the art of Kemia. Soil and chalk, the universe and earth, pure dust and the birth of human life. There is no mistaking it. I am content to watch most crises play out from the sidelines. But if Albedo were ever to make a single wrong move, I could not let myself ignore it.
Damn. Who is specifically narrating this? Is it like one of the characters? Maybe I might be wrong, but I don't know. Albedo wasn't that bad though. Albedo wasn't that bad. I can see why I can see why he has that thing that puts you up in the air, and then you like do like do like certain attacks going down. I can see why. Okay, I mess with it though. Okay, we're at 30. All right, I'm gonna stop at. Let's see here. I'm gonna stop at 30. All right, so be right back. All right, so like I said, we're gonna stop at 30. We're going to Ganyu now. I actually like Ganyu, actually. I really do. I think that's the one that was like, was that the one that was falling asleep? I think so, but let's get into it. I'm hungry as heck. One thing about me, I always forget to eat before I do a video. I need to stop doing that.
Present prosperity, it's only natural that the city's operational support should match its scale. For millennia, from the birth of the Liu Ichising to its current roster of 7, they've all relied on the Yuehai Pavilion secretary, the half-Chilean illuminated beast Ganyu, who assists the mortals in handling the most crucial matters.
Okay.
Although I detest deities, and have no liking for the Adepti who sign contracts.
Yeah, that's the one I keep falling asleep.
A person like Ganyu is still deserving of my respect.
My job is to honor my contract with Rex Lapis by looking out for the interests of all living things in Liyue.
It is said that when a Chilean is brought to fight, the sun will lose its light.
Ooh, okay, that's why it's raining.
Reckoned with, an archer with an exceptional aptitude for aimed shots. Her mastery over cryo lends itself well to high-damage burst attacks.
Not bad.
While her skills are of great help to her and her allies during combat.
Okay. That firing nice combos. Fire.
Training, Ganyu's archery has
pun
reached the
intended.
acme of perfection. She excels at not only using bows, but also making them. Though she no longer needs to fight on the front lines, she still knows bow and arrow like the back of her hand.
Okay.
While forging bow-type weapons, Ganyu recovers a set percentage of the ores used.
Nice.
Her normal attack can combo up to 6 consecutive shots, dealing physical damage to enemies. Charging the attack executes a more precise shot that deals increased damage. Based on its charge time, the shot generates different effects. Charge level 1 fires off an icy arrow that deals cryo damage.
Okay.
Charge level 2 fires off a frost flake arrow that deals cryo damage and blooms after hitting its target, dealing AoE cryo damage.
I kind of like that one. Yeah, I like that one.
Frost flake arrow's power is best used against distant groups of enemies to maximize its effect.
Okay.
After unlocking the talent Undivided Heart, within a set period of time after shooting a frost flake arrow, the next frost flake arrow and its bloom will receive a crit rate bonus. Tap Ganyu's elemental skill to dash backward, leaving an ice lotus in her place that deals cryo damage, and continuously taunts surrounding enemies, attracting them to attack it. When destroyed, or once its duration ends, it blooms profusely, dealing AoE cryo damage.
Okay.
Ice Lotus's endurance scales based on Ganyu's max HP. Dexterous use of Ice Lotus can effectively redirect enemy fire, creating a safe environment for Ganyu to dish out damage.
While he has... Okay. While she has that thing in between them.
Ganyu Ganyu coalesces atmospheric frost to summon a sacred cryo pearl. While it's active, the sacred cryo pearl will continuously rain down shards of ice upon enemies within a set area.
Oh my gosh.
Celestial shower deals damage while serving as a reliable.
Is that time though? Like how long is the pearl gonna be there?
Elemental reactions and further increase their damage output.
And then you can bring a teammate in and just start going crazy. That's insane.
With Ganyu in your party, all active party members within Celestial Shower's AoE gain cryo damage.
Yo, that shower, that ice shower joint is
Ganyu knows to keep enemies at a safe distance and avoid close quarters combat. A constant barrage of frostflake arrows is what makes her strengths truly shine.
That's beautiful.
Leading her to victory.
Look at them.
Ganyu can use her elemental skill to get out of harm's way and taunt her opponents, allowing her to then fire frostflake arrows unbothered, dealing damage to groups of enemies from afar.
One right there.
When her energy is full, Ganyu can unleash her elemental burst to further increase her ability to deal damage.
Woo!
When facing
Tell you that joint is that ice shower thing.
Ganyu's ability
I'm gonna call it ice shower because it's like it's raining down on them.
is an effective form of support for the whole party.
And then your teammate can come and just finish the whole job. That's beautiful.
The Chising has changed over generations. Centuries have passed in the blink of an eye. Ganyu's accompanied Liyue through many a storm, but Liyue Harbor itself. Can this city really become a safe harbor for an Adeptus in the world of mortals?
She is so beautiful.
When the Geo-Archon Morax was alive, an Adeptus like Ganyu could find a sense of belonging in the human city. But at present, when the rite of parting has already marked his end, the loneliness of an inhuman living in the human world would take Ganyu over completely.
I would hope not. Damn. Kind of sad. Ganyu's it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ganyu's it. I like the little stories that he tell at the end though. It's like it gives you a little something about the character as well. It really do. But how you say his name? Zhao?
Many fell in the Archon War, but though their life force faded, their power and malice survived as remnants, posing a continued threat to the world. In Liyue, the task of ending this threat,
town as Ganyu,
falls to Shao.
Oh, that's the guy with the mask. Ooh, I need to see this.
To most,
I just now noticed that.
Name seldom heard, and as the few who have seen him can attest,
I need to see this
only when grave danger is nigh.
Okay.
Coming across this Adeptus, should one count their blessings or their curses?
Conquering demons is what I do.
This man look cool, man.
Hailed as the conqueror of demons, Shao's abilities are unparalleled among the Adepti. As such,
you even gotta tell me.
Demons without breaking a sweat.
Alright, let's see.
Shao is agile.
Already!
His movement skills allow him to dart around the battlefield. And when he dons
this man's fast as...
His abilities are enhanced even further as he purges evil and protects...
Yo! We're going back.
Vanquishes demons without breaking a sweat. Shao is agile.
From the beginning, bro.
His allow him to dart around the battlefield, and when he dons the mask of the Yaksha, his abilities are enhanced even further as he purges evil and protects.
That is fire, bro.
After years of honing his abilities, Shao has developed an Adeptus art that affords him strength at high altitudes. When Shao is in the party, the active character consumes less stamina while climbing.
Why?
Shao's normal attack can combo up to 6
Why is that?
Dealing physical damage to enemies.
Okay, 6.
Holding the attack button causes Shao to consume stamina and perform an upward thrust, dealing physical damage and lifting enemies into the air.
And he
While airborne, press attack to perform a plunging attack.
That plunging attack is serious.
Damage upon landing. Shao will not lose HP from a plunging attack, no matter how high he starts.
Okay, I like that.
Use Shao's elemental skill to lunge forward, dealing anemo damage to enemies in his path. make adept use of this skill to dart effortlessly around the battlefield, dealing damage while tactically adjusting your position.
Oh, he was about to swing.
Also, lemniscatic wind cycling can be used while airborne, making it easy for Xiao to navigate challenging terrain, aiding with exploration. Lemniscatic wind cycling starts with 2 charges available. After unlocking the talent Dissolution Eon Heaven Fall, if Xiao uses multiple charges in quick succession, damage dealt increases with each one.
Evil conquering.
Okay, you got the mask
when
on.
Xiao unleashes an elemental burst, he dons the Yaksha's mask that once struck fear into gods.
Yo, this man is...
His attacks now deal animal damage, which cannot be overridden by another elemental infusion. Xiao's attack AoE and damage
both increases, yeah.
In addition, Xiao's jumping ability is greatly enhanced, allowing him to assail the enemy with plunging attacks.
No, that is OP.
Yaksha's mask
Yo, that is
brings
OP.
enormous power, but also great suffering.
Damn.
During Xiao's elemental burst, he will continually lose HP. This effect stops if he leaves the field.
What would happen?
The Yaksha's mask brings enormous power, but also great suffering. During Xiao's elemental burst, he will continually lose HP. This effect stops if he leaves the field. After unlocking the talent Conqueror of Evil, Tamer of Demons, while Bane of All Evil is active, Xiao's damage gradually increases.
He's just so fast and powerful, bro. Nah, he is different. He's different. I'm using him. I don't care what y'all say.
Others, he acts quickly, completing the task at hand as efficiently as possible. As the fight begins, Xiao uses his elemental skill to move rapidly around the battlefield, changing strategic positions, dealing damage as he goes, and building up energy. When his energy is full, he unleashes his elemental burst and harnesses the power of the Yaksha's mask to incapacitate the enemy with plunging attacks.
Yo, nah. I'm using him, bro. He's number one. He's number one, bro.
For millennia,
oh my gosh.
Tales of the Yakshas have been told in Liyue. But over time, these defenders of the masses have all but disappeared. Only Xiao still honors his contract with the Geo Archon by performing the duties assigned to him, though the cost of this duty is perpetual solitude.
Whoa, what does he mean by that?
I know that Adepti suffer heartache just as I do, but I cannot know Xiao's future. Will Xiao be ravaged by the unending war he wages and be plunged into despair? Or will he meet someone who understands his sacrifice and can shine a ray of light into his dark world?
Naz, yo, Zao, his one, yeah, I'm using him a lot in this game. I'll pay good money for that. I ain't gonna. Yo, that got me. Yo, all right. I know what to do now. I know exactly what to do now. He's a beast, bro. Golly, bro. Man. 32. Hugh Tao? Oh, yeah. That reminded me. Hold on. Y'all was saying in my intro, that's the girl on the intro. I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. I did not make the intro. That was MAR-HIYASU. I'm pointing so I can put the picture there. That was him. He made that. All right. Shout out to him. I don't know about Hugh Tao being in the I think that's how you say her name. Yeah. I didn't know her. So now I do, because she's in Genshin Impact. I didn't know that was her in the intro. I didn't make it though. I didn't make it. Shout out to MAR-HIYASU for the intro and the outro if y'all haven't seen that yet. But yeah, just had to let y'all know because I'm about to watch it right now.
The people of Liyue value tradition, and their traditions are embodied in all manner of rites. Of these, the rites that mark life's end are of utmost importance. Liyue's funeral rites are complex. and only Wangsheng Funeral Parlor can conduct them to the satisfaction of all.
That's the one with the ghost, okay.
Wangsheng has stood for 77 generations and has gained still greater fame in recent years, thanks to their eccentric young director, Hu Tao.
Hu Tao.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Hu Tao manipulates pyro with ease and can sacrifice her HP to increase her damage output, cleansing the world of impurities with an unrelenting flame.
The speed in that woman.
When Hu Tao cooks a dish perfectly, she has a chance to obtain a suspicious dish of the same kind.
Okay.
Hu Tao's normal attack can combo up to 6 strikes, dealing physical damage to enemies. Hu Tao's charged attack consumes a set amount of stamina to lunge forward, dealing physical damage to enemies in her path. Hu Tao also has a unique effect when sprinting, allowing her to briefly disappear and pass through certain small foes.
Oh my gosh.
Hu Tao consumes part of her HP to cast her elemental skill, knocking nearby enemies back and entering the Paramita Papilio state. This converts her attack damage to pyro damage, which cannot be overridden by another elemental infusion. Her resistance to interruption is also increased, and she receives an attack increase based on her max HP when entering this state.
Okay.
Paramita Papilio ends after a set duration, or when Hu Tao leaves the field. After unlocking the talent Flutterby, ending Paramita Papilio increases the crit rate of all of Hu Tao's party members other than herself for a set duration. Moreover, while Paramita Papilio is in effect, Hu Tao's charged attacks apply the Blood Blossom effect to enemies it hits. Enemies affected by Blood Blossom will take pyro damage at set intervals. This effect automatically expires after a while. Only one Blood Blossom can exist on any one target at a time, and only Hu Tao can refresh its duration. Wangsheng has a long heritage. It's said
what can she do with the
secret
ghost that she has
to traverse between life and death. Unafraid in the face of death, they instead unleash yet greater power. Once the talent Sanguine Rouge is unlocked, Hu Tao gains a pyro damage bonus when her HP is low.
Higher, hands on fire!
Hu Tao commands a blazing spirit to deal pyro damage in a large AoE. When her elemental burst hits enemies, Hu Tao regenerates a certain percentage of her max HP. A maximum of 5 enemies can affect this percentage. Additionally, using this skill when Hu Tao's HP is low, deals greater damage and regenerates more HP.
Oh, that's what's up.
Hu Tao's unique fighting style often imperils her. As such, she must coordinate with her teammates and choose the right moment to use her skills and manage her HP. Hu Tao often begins by using her elemental skill to enter the Paramita Papilio state. Then she alternates between normal and charged attacks to deal pyro damage, applying Blood Blossoms onto enemies. She then leaves the field, using the crit rate increase from Flutterby to increase her teammates' damage output.
They come at the right time, bro.
Low, she can choose a group of enemies upon which to unleash her elemental burst, dealing pyro damage and regenerating her HP.
Intro girl.
Parlor conducts rites of utmost solemnity, and its staff are used to speaking little, making Hu Tao's liveliness seem an ill fit. Her elders once criticized her mischief-making, but having seen her immaculate conduct of the parlor's affairs, they could do naught but admit their error. Life and death are but 2 halves of an endless cycle.
I like her.
Life leads unto death, and death unto new life. Why then should death be taboo? Hu Tao has had the wisdom to see this, though some of her elders have yet to do so.
There's a lot I want to know about her now. Hers was a little interesting, I must say. Not bad, not bad. It ain't touching Zhao. That's what you say, Zhao, the demon mask guy. Like, it ain't touching his. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like it's the next one. But shout out to Hu Tao. She's fire though. She is. Rosaria. I used to always hold on.
Church of Favonius.
She remind me of like a vampire. Like, she has pale white skin. Like, she looks tired. I feel like she's like a vampire or something. For some reason, she reminds me of a vampire.
Despite being a priestess, she has never been witness.
Like, look at her.
Prayers to the gods.
Beautiful though.
Swift of foot and aloof in
speech,
she becomes active in the darkness of Mondstadt.
I didn't know she had all that. All right.
She belongs to a clandestine side of Mondstadt, brandishing sharp blades under the moonlight to strike down intruding shadows.
All right, Rosario.
Yo,
come on.
Freedom and peace, the non-believer is tasked with purging the filth that no light will touch. City blessed by the Animo Archon. Sleep soundly.
Pray, not for the gods nor the betterment of others, but for yourself.
Rosaria has powerful one-on-one combat capabilities, and as a wielder of a cryovision,
I ain't gonna lie, she
can provide continuous cryo damage, assisting the party with damage output and field control.
Okay.
When Rosaria is in the party, she increases the movement speed of party members during nighttime.
Okay.
This effect cannot be applied in domains, trounce domains, or the spiral abyss.
I mean, alright.
Rosaria's normal attack performs up to 5 consecutive strikes, dealing physical damage to enemies. Holding the attack button allows Rosaria to consume a certain amount of stamina to lunge forwards, dealing physical damage to enemies in her path. Tapping Rosaria's elemental skill swiftly positions her behind her opponent. She then pierces and slashes the enemy with her polearm, dealing cryo damage. Ravaging Confession can be used to quickly approach an enemy, identify an advantageous position.
Okay, I like that move. The little
it can also be used to dodge enemy attacks, allowing you to turn the tide of battle. It is important to note that Rosaria cannot use this ability to move behind larger enemies.
Okay.
After unlocking the talent Regina
But then she just did that with the other big guy?
Rosaria strikes an enemy from behind with Ravaging Confession, her crit rate will increase for a short period of time.
Okay.
Lights out.
Ooh.
For her elemental burst, Rosaria swings her polearm around her, striking all nearby foes. An icy lance of colorless frost then strikes the ground, dealing cryo damage. While the lance is present, it will intermittently emit a freezing chill, dealing cryo damage to enemies. Strategically utilizing the ice lance through elemental reactions allows party members
you can still attack them while it's happening.
Upon enemies. After unlocking the talent Shadow Samaritan, when Rosaria uses Rites of Termination, all party members except for Rosaria receive a temporary increase to their crit rate based on Rosaria's own crit rate.
Okay.
Rosaria, throwing herself into battle, turns daytime idleness into the biting blades of winter that plunge into the bones of the guilty. As the battle begins, coordinate attacks with the other characters in your party, and use elemental skills to trigger elemental reactions. At the same time, quickly shift behind the enemy and follow up with normal attacks. When Rosaria's energy is full, use her elemental burst to inflict continuous cryo damage, then leave the field. Use the increase from the talent Shadow Samaritan.
That Phoenix thing is fire. Oh my gosh, it's fire.
Defeating foes.
That Phoenix joint is crazy.
But in the quiet of the dark, there are those who glimpse a flash of cold steel. This is the dour sister who metes out punishment to protect this place of peace and the sisters who are purity incarnate. Unperturbed with dirtying her hands, she has become a blood-soaked executioner. And having witnessed the cruelty of this world, she can no longer close her eyes and extol the blessings of the gods. Rosaria, the most unique sister in Mondstadt's Church of Favonius, never needed redemption from the gods, for she grasped it with her own hands.
Okay, hers was... It was decent. It was decent. I ain't gonna lie and tell y'all like, all right, I'm about to. It was cool. It was cool. It's not better than the other two. I'm gonna just say that. Last one for today. It was alright. It was alright.
Liyue is both the nation of contracts
Liyue.
and the beating heart of trade in Teyvat. Its laws are rigorous and exhaustive, serving as pillars of order in a fluid population. But those able to memorize and abide by all the laws of the land number few indeed. Accordingly, when civil disputes and criminal proceedings arise, the first point of call for many
I remember
is Liyue Harbor's famed legal advisor, Yanfei.
Only by adhering to the law can the people solve life's myriad of problems.
Honored as Liyue's top legal expert, Yanfei knows the law like the back of her hand.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
As
Yeah,
well as
okay.
Balancing legality
As
and humanity.
soon as they said laws, I
Her expertise
remember.
routinely resolves the most intractable of disputes.
Okay.
But if confronted by those who act with flagrant disregard
Regard of the law,
it is
which is a lot of
Yanfei's
people.
command of fire and flame that will place them in jeopardy. As Liyue's most sought-after legal advisor, Yanfei provides legal support across the whole of Liyue, which has allowed her to explore many of its hidden corners. Having mastered the legal codices, she is well versed in the various local specialties traded by the waterfront. When Yanfei is in the party, the location of resources unique to Liyue appear on the minimap, making it easier to gather certain items. Yanfei's normal attack casts a fireball and can be comboed to deal up to 3 rounds of pyro damage.
3 rounds?
Hitting an enemy with a
Not
normal
bad, I
attack
guess.
grants Yanfei a single Scarlet Seal. She can possess a maximum of 3 Scarlet Seals at a time.
Okay.
Gaining a new Scarlet Seal resets the duration of existing seals. Each Scarlet Seal decreases Yanfei's stamina consumption, and they will disappear when she leaves the field. Holding the attack button consumes a set amount of stamina and releases a charged attack, dealing AoE pyro damage in the area in front of her. Any Scarlet Seals held by Yanfei are consumed when a charged attack
That's actually
is
pretty
released,
good, actually.
and the AoE and damage of this attack are increased based on the number of Scarlet Seals consumed. After unlocking the talent Provisor,
She has 2.
when
bro.
Yanfei consumes Scarlet Seals with a charged attack, each Scarlet Seal will increase Yanfei's pyro damage bonus for a set period.
That's what's up.
If she uses a charged attack again during this period, it will end the effect too. Yanfei's sharp eyes and keen wits aid her in singling out opportunists and lawbreakers, whilst the adeptal power that resides within her helps when it comes to serving out justice.
Okay.
After unlocking the talent Blazing Eye,
Blazing
when
Eye.
Yanfei's charged attacks deal crit hits, she will deal an additional bout of AoE pyro damage. Tap Yanfei's elemental skill to summon blistering flames that deal AoE pyro
The way how they
damage.
just dancing around.
Hitting an enemy with her elemental skill grants Yanfei the maximum number of Scarlet Seals, which she can use to unleash a follow-up charged attack, keeping the ball firmly in control.
Invisible evidence!
Unleashing Yanfei's elemental burst triggers a spray of intense flames that rush at nearby enemies, dealing AoE pyro damage, and granting her the maximum number of Scarlet Seals, as well as applying Brilliance to them.
I gotta see that move again.
Brilliance grants Yanfei a Scarlet Seal at fixed intervals. It also increases
So
the
like,
damage dealt by
her,
her
like that big move that she did.
adept use of Brilliance allows Yanfei to increase her Scarlet Seal accumulation rate and string together charged
I mean,
attacks.
that move is alright. I don't know. I guess that's when like there's like oncoming like enemies coming to you. Then you do that
And her
move.
terms of
But
use ensure that they bolster her
it was
position
alright.
in any form of dispute. By first
She's still cool to me,
accumulating
though.
Scarlet Seals, then following with an enhanced charged attack,
Yeah.
Yanfei can rule decisively on any case before her. During battle, Yanfei can alternate between normal attacks and her elemental skill to deal pyro damage to enemies, and gain Scarlet Seals. With Scarlet Seals in her possession, Yanfei can release powerful charged attacks to put the enemy on the back foot. When Yanfei's
I like that drop down
energy is
thing,
full,
yeah.
unleash her elemental bursts to further increase her damage output.
Okay,
At this
okay.
stage, Yanfei needs only to release regular charged attacks to rout her enemies once
Okay,
and for
okay.
all.
It looked better on this one. I'm gonna lie. It looked better on
Yanfei
the
was born
end.
during Liyue's peacetime.
Okay.
Though part illuminated beast, she never signed a contract with the Geo Archon. Unconstrained by Adepti responsibility, she keeps herself busy in the city, experiencing all manner of worldly affairs, comprehending all levels of human emotion.
Okay.
In her hands, the legal codices are a contract, a tool, a framework of reason, but never a cage. She longs for a free-spirited life well within the confines of the law, but each detail of the cumbersome legal codices is also dear to her heart. Perhaps one day, a balance can be struck between them.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we are stopping here at video 30, man. We are going to continue this thing. Of course, we're going to finish this. I have a lot more to react to today and tomorrow. Yeah, I'm almost there to 4K. I already told y'all in my community, YouTube community, that I'm trying to reach 4K before the end of the year. So I'm trying to make these bangers out because I don't normally do videos on the weekends. So yeah, I'm just trying to, you know, make these videos and put out these videos and stuff. And yeah, I'm trying to reach to 4K. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Help me reach up to that goal. And I'll see y'all next time. So I'll see y'all tomorrow, actually. I might react to like a whole bunch of other stuff. I gotta react to Ruby, One Piece. I definitely gotta react to One Piece. Oh my gosh. But I gotta react to Ruby, One Piece. And if I have time, I'll finish the rest the next day. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace out.